Hey guys, I'm out on the indoor range and I have this crazy getup on my head. This is night vision. It's Russian-made night vision, but it's not the cheap stuff that you're used to seeing online for 500 bucks. This is third generation night vision, which means it has a third generation or equivalent intensifier, which means the intensifier can intensify ambient light. Now, right now you're seeing a big bright white dot on my forehead. That's because I have an IR emitter on this thing, which is allowing me to see in complete pitch black. This indoor range has no ambient light. So this stuff is a brand new product. It's not yet on the market. The price is not yet set, but it will be substantially more than $500. But the quality of the optics is actually pretty amazing. This is a Cyclops, very similar to an AEM5 which means I have two lenses here, one over each eye. Then I have a monocular here, and this monocular is what's actually looking out to the outside world. So I have no depth perception. This wall that's in front of me, I don't really know where it's at. So I have to reach out very gently. But what I'm going to try to do here really quickly is I have a Tavor that has an MOR sight on it, which has an IR laser as well. I'm going to go ahead and try to focus my little Cyclops here. And I'm going to load the magazine for this Tavor, and I'm going to shoot a few rounds. Now the camera that we're recording this with has an infrared sensor in it, and it also has an IR emitter. And so that's how you're seeing all this stuff. I feel a hand on my back. I don't think anybody has any depth perception right now. And the neat thing about this, or not so neat thing, is I have to constantly adjust the focus. So you have to set it for where you're looking and adjust that focus. All right, here we go. Just put a few rounds in this thing. It's a little bit more challenging than you might think. Now, we did have the AEM5 when I was in the military, and I don't know how many trees I bumped into or how many ravines I fell down while wearing those silly things. So it's kind of a love-hate relationship for me. Now, Wolf will be importing a monocular that just hangs over one eye, like the current generation AEM5 So if you would rather do that, that's one way you can get your depth perception back. It only operates with one eye. Leaving the other eye open, it kind of superimposes what you're seeing with the night vision device. It's kind of cool how that works. It works really well. I'm going to adjust my focus here again so I can see the gun. And I grab that, stick the magazine in. Now I'm completely out of focus. I can't see anything. So I'm going to have to do some more adjusting here. All right, and I'll stick the magazine in, charge the weapon. All right, now I got to readjust my focus. Now I'm going to go ahead and run this target out a little further. I think it's at the 7-yard line. I'm going to run it all the way out to the 25-yard line. Now looking further out, what I see is actually pretty good. I can have a fairly wide field of view. I can see the entire range out there. I can see from left to right pretty easily. Now when I bring the Tavor up, I'm going to go ahead and adjust my focus here one more time. Now you guys will be able to see this dot too, but this dot is not visible to the naked human eye. Now you can see the dot out there. This is being emitted from the MOR sight. When I flip the gun to fire, now I do have the new Timony trigger in this Tavor. It's a very light trigger, but it's also kind of misbehaving. It's not. It's acting kind of strangely. Now you can see a lot of smoke out there. I can certainly see it. This trigger's not working right at all. Yeah. All right, I'm going to have to put the Tavor's OEM trigger back in the gun. But you can see how that IR laser works. It's pretty cool. We have the night vision mode off on the camera. Just have a flashlight. This is a PowerTech Cadet, and you can see what the range looks like in here. All right, now I'm going to show you just how dark it is in here. It's absolute darkness when we turn this light out. Now go ahead and put the camera into night vision mode. And now this is what it looks like. I can just see a red dot, a little bit of a screen light on the cameraman's face. But yeah, it's pitch black. Now I'm going to go ahead and turn my flashlight on here really quick. And I'm going to put the trigger pack back in the Tavor. This is the Timony trigger. And it's just not working right at all. That's too bad. It's a good looking trigger. And this is the OEM trigger pack. Stick this back in here. Like that. And now I'm going to put my night vision on and go back to doing some shooting here. So I can actually see what's going on. Hey, look, I can see. All right, take the daylight filter off. And ta-da. All right. So let's go back to shooting this little guy with the IR laser. All right, here we go. Adjust my focus a little bit. Now what's kind of crazy is that target down there has a kind of a pinkish silhouette on it. With the night vision, I can't see anything but a white piece of paper. Go ahead and turn on the IR laser and fire. The bore is empty. Yeah, that's pretty wild. All right, let's pull the target in and see what it looks like. Now, what's kind of crazy is I always have to adjust my focus so I can see what's going on. There you go. Just kind of screwing around, shooting a piece of paper.